What's up, y'all? Brandon with BC Talks here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're into comic book related content. I collect comics and talk about comics, and I'm also a big Star Wars fan, fandom fan, pretty much all geek culture we talk about here on the channel. So if you're into that sort of thing, make sure you subscribe for more of that content. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but I had to come back because I'm a big Superman fan. Most of my comic book collection is Superman, and y'all know the Superman trailer dropped this morning, so I have not watched it yet. I waited so that I could do a reaction for y'all on the channel because y'all know I'm a huge Superman fan. I talk about Superman way too much in all my videos, even in videos that don't have to do with Superman. So I've been waiting for this movie ever since James Gunn was hired, and then he announced it. I think it was December of 2022. So we're coming up right on 2 years here since the movie was announced. I am super excited for this movie. I haven't been excited for a trailer for a movie this excited since the Force Awakens trailer. But, that's enough blabbering on about Superman. We're going to get into this trailer. Again, I have not watched it. I waited so I could film this pure reaction for y'all. Usually I do the breakdown in the reaction trailer video, but I'm going to save that for a separate video. So this is just going to be the pure reaction and then my thoughts after. So let's get into it. Ooh, all right, let's go. Y'all don't know how excited I am. All right, let's get into it. Okay, this is probably where the Fortress of Solitude is. Well, it sounds like he's hurting. Probably fighting somebody. Is it Brainiac, Lex Luthor in a suit? Oh, we're not gonna see. Oh, he's got the broccoli hair. Even Superman is not immune from the broccoli hair. Or I guess Clark. Superman doesn't have the broccoli hair. The GOAT. Okay, we got the Daily Planet. There's Lois. I love the look of Lois, by the way, in this. Rachel Brosnahan's such a good actress. Okay, we got Pa Kent. Hopefully he doesn't die in a tornado and Superman, tries to save him. Oh, is this going to be Crypto? He's calling Crypto. I can't believe we're getting Crypto in live action. That's crazy.
Crypto. Home. Take me home.
Ooh, I love that. Oh, and the music. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's Lex. I have chills right now. This is crazy. I can't believe this. I love the music. Oh, there's Guy. And there's Hawk Girl. Oh. Is that Brainiac in the background? There's the Fortress. Mr. Terrific. I like the look. The classic, him pulling Lois up into the sky. That's a classic Superman thing. Him and Lois floating up in the sky. Oh my goodness. And I love the interpolation of the music. The old John Williams with the new score. That interpolation that they did is crazy. I love it. I love it. All right, and we're back. That was crazy. By the way, I went back and watched the recording of myself reacting to the trailer, and my mic was a little hot. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix that in post. We'll see if I can, but just a forewarning. Or I guess I apologize for that. The mic was a little hot. The trailer sounded super loud in my ears, so that's why I was a little bit louder, and so that kind of made the mic peak a little bit. But back to the trailer, that was crazy. I really don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was kind of expecting less than what we got. We got way more than what I was expecting, and I loved everything that we saw. We saw Crypto. We start off with Crypto. That's crazy. So we start off with Superman in like a vulnerable position. Looks like he just got, beat to a pulp, and the first thing he does is call Crypto to take him home, which is interesting. I assume that was where the Fortress of Solitude is. It could still be because it's a snowy place, but it could be outside of the Fortress of Solitude, so you never know. But he calls Crypto, and I was super worried when Crypto first got announced. I was worried he was going to look goofy in live action, but then I was like, well, going off of how Groot looked and Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy, it kind of tempered my fears a little bit. And I'm glad that they went with the look of just a dog. I'm interested to see if Crypto's gonna talk in James Gunn's universe, because James Gunn typically, Rocket talked, Groot he's talked. Technically, he only said 3 words, but usually the animals they talk in James Gunn's movies. And Crypto, depending on the iteration, talks sometimes. Sometimes he has like Cosmo and the Guardians of the Galaxy where it's telepathy, and sometimes he actually talks with his mouth. If he does talk, I'd rather it be telepathy. I think the mouth talking, especially since they made this an actual dog, like a real looking dog, it'd be weird if he's mouth moving and talking. That'd be just kind of weird. But if they do like a live action Super Pets, then maybe they make his mouth talk. But if in the movies, I think it'd be weird if he's talking, with his mouth, especially since they went for like a realistic look of an actual dog for Crypto. But that seeing Crypto, tempered my fears. And then we saw, we got to see a good looks at Lois, Rachel Brosnahan. We got the classic him grabbing Lois and flying up into the air. That's been done so many times in so many different iterations through the movies, the TV shows, the comic books. It's honestly one of my favorite. If you go back to my last Valentine's Day, not this year, last year, I did a video, or was it this year? I can't remember. One of the Valentine's days, I did a video. All the days are jumbling together. I did a video of for Valentine's Day, a tier list of all the comic book couples, and of course I had Superman and Lois #1 at S tier. If you can go back, I'll link the video to watch it if you want to see all the other couples. But Superman and Lois are my favorite couple, obviously because Superman's my favorite character, and that's just a classic thing with them. Him grabbing her, flying up into the air and whatnot. Similar to the classic Spider-Man hanging upside down with MJ. It's kind of like that. And but yeah, Lois looks great. Rachel Brosnahan's a great actress. I'm not worried about her playing Lois at all. I think we're gonna get more of the uh hard nosed Lois, similar to how she is in the animated series, than she was in the Christopher Reeve movies. And I forget the actress's name. It's escaped me right now. But in those movies, she was kind of like, oh, I mean, she did have agency to a degree, but she was more. I did like the relationship in those movies. It was a lot more. A lot better than than Henry Cavill and Amy Adams. But I think this is going to be from what we saw in this trailer, it's going to be a really cool relationship between them. We saw all of the extra characters. We got Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner. We got a really good look at him. We got a good look at Hawk Girl. We saw the Brainiac, what we think is the Brainiac eyeball cube thing in the air. We got some great looks at Lex Luthor, which I'm really glad that 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 we got to see those good looks at Lex Luthor. We saw we saw Pa Kent, which I think they did that deliberately. We didn't see Ma in the trailer, at least I didn't recognize it. Maybe when I go back and do the actual breakdown, I will see it, but we didn't see Ma. We saw Pa. I think that was intentional to show people Pa is going to be in Superman's life, at least up until a point. He did look a little older, and so, a little bit not less of health, but he was older. We're gonna get at least some Pa Kent. So that's gonna be good. And I made that joke in the reaction. And we saw Mr. Terrific. I really loved how they did Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific's a tricky one because his his face mask made out of the nanobots on his face works better in animation and on the page, like drawn. Was worried about how it was going to look live action. We saw those set photos, but I think in the actual movie or the trailer here, it looks really good. We saw him fighting in that stadium. I couldn't tell who that was. But when I go back and do my actual breakdown video, I'm gonna look and try to figure out who that was. There was also that alien character. I don't know who that was. I couldn't tell off the rip who that was either. It wasn't Brainiac, I don't think. or maybe it was Brainiac before he gets all his stuff. Starts, but Brainiac was already collecting worlds and things. So, it's escaping me who that might be. Maybe it was Martian Manhunter. It could have been Martian Manhunter. That'd be an interesting look if it was Martian Manhunter. Um, but y'all can let me know if y'all got it before me. Let me know in the comments. By the time I post the video, I will have known who it is because after this I'm gonna watch the trailer 100 times. But let me know down in the comments who you think that is, or if you've watched other breakdowns already. You can let me know. But yeah, that was man, that trailer was so good. We got way more than I thought we were gonna get. It's gonna be a James Gunn masterclass. I can't wait for this movie. I sound like a shill. I sound like I'm glazing, but I'm really excited for this movie. And yeah, this is everything at least I've been waiting for. And the score, I mentioned the score a lot in the reaction because it's just so it swells throughout the trailer. It builds and builds. It's very, in my ears it was very loud. Like I said, I should have turned the volume down a little bit. In the actual video reaction video it's not as loud, but in my ears it was so loud. And so I did get to hear the score really good. I really love the score that they're going with, and it was it was a little bit different from the teaser that he released, the motion poster. I didn't hear like the choral voice, like the woman's voice in there, but maybe I missed that in my reaction. But yeah, again, that was everything that it was more than what I was hoping for. I thought it was just gonna be a little teaser. We got a lot in this trailer. So let me know down in the comments below what your favorite part of the trailer is. Are you excited for Superman that's coming out next July? Next year is packed. We're getting Fantastic Four and Superman, two of the foundations of comics. Fantastic Four pulled Marvel from the grips of death. Marvel was going to go upside down and bankrupt. There was going to be no Marvel. And Fantastic Four kind of pulled them from the grips of death. And then Superman, of course, is what started started the whole superhero craze. And launched DC Comics. Well, it was National Comics back then, or National Publication, but it kind of launched the DC as a whole. And so I think it's so fitting that James Gunn chose Superman to launch this new DC universe. His new DC universe moving forward, even though technically it was Creature Commandos, which is a really good show, by the way. You should watch that. But for the movies, he chose Superman to launch it. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to have a more in-depth breakdown for y'all coming up here. Probably look out for this sometime this weekend. I'm gonna watch the trailer 100 more times and get that breakdown out for y'all. A way more detailed breakdown than what was in this video of everything that I saw. But let me know down in the comments what you thought of the trailer. If you're looking forward to Superman coming out next summer, and Superman. I mean, I've yapped about it already for so long, but I'm super excited. I can't wait. Y'all can tell I'm super excited. But yeah, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for more comic book and pop culture talk. And I will see y'all another day.